everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another chat video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Christy. So it's actually Saturday night. It's 10:30 Saturday night and I'm actually on my phone. I'm filming on my phone, not my camera. So because I wanted to just do this real quick. I was actually working on my meal plan and grocery haul video so that I can try and get that up, but I thought I would hop on and do a quick chat, let you know where I'm standing, what's going on. So I actually had to work today. We had a really big event going on at work and it was crazy busy. By the time I left there, we had a 4-hour event. I ended up being there about 6 hours, but in that 4 hours I got in my 10,000 steps. Like, I left there with over 10,000 steps. Right now it's 10:30 and I'm at 19,210. So let's start right in with my healthy habits and let you know where I stand with those. So I still have not gotten on the scale. If you're new to my channel, I've just kind of been taking a little bit of a break from the scale just to focus on my healthy habits and not so much that number on the scale. And let me tell you, y'all, I feel fantastic and I'm doing so well. I am so motivated. I am really focusing on my exercise, on my steps. 10,000 steps was what I had my Fitbit set at. And then I was doing like some challenges that they have on Fitbit, and all of a sudden it popped up and said, hey, you've been averaging 11,400 steps. Why not increase it 1,000? So I did. So right now my goal is set on 12,400 per day. And I've been reaching that. So the first 4 days of this week, well, let me back up. Last week, when I showed you how I did, I was at 85,000 steps for the week. And I said that I wanted to increase that into 5,000 increments. Well, I did succeed that. I actually increased it by over 10,000 this week. So I think I'm going to end up with right around 96,000 something I think I'm at right now for the week. The first 4 days, I only got just over 10,000. But then I had a 15,000 step day. Yesterday I had over 20,000, and then today is probably going to be right around 20,000 by the time, like I said, it's 10:30, so still another hour and a half left in the day, and I still have some things to do around the house tonight. So I'll definitely probably hit 20,000. So I'm doing excellent. I also did, they have like, Fitbit has like these suggested videos that you can do. And I did one the other night. It was like a leg workout. Oh my gosh. I am still like, my legs are killing me. Like, just to sit down into a chair, I can feel it in my butt, in the back of my thighs, and the front of my thighs. So it's a good hurt, but I'm definitely sore. So I'm just doing very well with my steps. Like I said, I'm picking up a little bit more cardio. I'm still doing weights. Now with the weights, of course, with the leg exercise I did the other day, then I wouldn't do any leg weights. So on the opposite day of that, then I just do like some arm, upper arm weights. But I'm doing great. I feel fantastic. As far as points and calories, I'm actually increasing my points. So normally I can only eat about half of my weeklies per week, but because I'm getting so much activity now, I've increased that so that I can try and eat more. So my goal is to fuel my body. So I'm just trying my best to eat, 80% good, healthy foods, and then the other 20% kind of whatever. So for example, today was a whatever. When we were at work, they supplied us with pizza, which I did good. I had 2 pieces of just cheese pizza. And then for dinner, bless my husband, when I got home, he had dinner ready for me. He had made steaks on the grill. And then he did the suddenly salad, just the classic kind that just has the olive oil in it. He made that, and then some French fries. So I counted all that, counted my pizza. So I actually went into my weeklies today, which is fine. Now, calorie-wise, I am still under what I could actually eat for the day, which let me tell you why I know that. So I've mentioned before, I've always mentioned that I follow WW Blue. Honestly, I follow kind of everything just ever since I started doing all the points on my channel and calories as well. I've always kind of kept an eye on my calories just because I like to track it in my Fitbit app just so I can kind of keep an eye on it. But since I've been doing the healthy habits, I'm really looking at the calories a lot more and kind of comparing them with WW. But as far as the points on WW, I've just always said I follow WW Blue because I've always, you know, I started with Freestyle and then just went into Blue. But honestly, I'm pretty much within the points on everything except for Purple. Purple, I'm not usually within the points just because of my nighttime snacking is more carb type things. So I would say Blue and Green, I typically stay within the points, you know, that would be allotted for that. But the calories, like I said, I've just always kind of put the calories in my Fitbit app or my FitnessPal. I've put them in there because like when I create recipes, I'll use my FitnessPal to build the recipe to give you all the point or the calories for that. But it's just kind of eye-opening just to keep an eye on my calories versus my points. So as far as the scale, I've not gone on it, and honestly, I'm not even sure if I'm going to get on it for March 1st. I just don't know. Because I feel so good, and especially with increasing my, you know, lifting and increasing my activity this month and just really working on the healthy habits, I may just go another couple weeks or another month. I'm not sure. I feel like I've lost, but I also kind of feel like I'm retaining water, which I know they say that when you like lift weights, sometimes you can retain water because I don't really understand exactly how it works, but something about the water kind of helps to repair your muscles or something. So sometimes you do retain water. So I'm really motivated. Like I said, I'm doing my tracking, I'm doing my healthy habits, I'm drinking my water, getting my steps in, getting my exercise, just really focusing on eating 80% healthy foods and then 20%, you know, my whatever stuff. So one thing I'm really noticing is because before I would have like Thursday would be my weigh day. So typically on Wednesday, I think we all pretty much do it the day before weigh-in. It's like we have it ingrained in our minds that we gotta pretty much starve ourselves or, you know, have as low point day as possible or as low calorie as possible and still eat, you know, somewhat healthy. And I found that what was happening is things would come up on, like my weigh-in day was Thursday, so things would come up on Wednesday. You know, maybe the girls at work wanted to go out to lunch. Of course, this was pre-COVID, but, you know, things like that would happen, and I would find myself making excuses of why I couldn't go because, you know, I have to weigh in. And then I would also do the opposite after I weigh in. Okay, it's Thursday. I just weighed in this morning. So now I can have like a really high point night. You know, now what am I going to have that I can kind of semi-pig out on tonight or tomorrow? Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was almost like in my mind, okay, it's not a free-for-all, but you know, you can have a lot higher points and you can make up for it the next week. So now because I really am not having a day that I'm weighing in, what I'm finding is that's okay if I want to have a higher point day. For example, we went to lunch with my son the other day, my son and my daughter-in-law and my grandson. And if I remember, I'll put a clip in here of my grandson that day. It's so cute.
Logan, look at Nana. What are you doing?
That looks like my first bike.
It does.
To a T.
Did you do it?
Take another one.
I just don't know how a 2-year-old knows this
Careful.
Oh,
Whoop.
nice puzzles.
When he gets frustrated, Christy, I told him to do the head first, then you do the feet, the tail, the eyes. What? Yay! Yeah!
Pop the bubbles.
But anyways, we went to lunch and it was spur of the moment, and we went and I had French fries and a chicken and avocado wrap. And of course the French fries, I'm sure, were, you know, cooked in oil and everything, and that was okay. What I did is that day, I just made sure I got a lot more exercise in. That was actually the day that I came home and did a workout video, a cardio video. And so that's what I find that I'm doing, that it's okay if I want to have, you know, a higher day, then I just have to increase my steps, and I don't pay attention to what day it is. So I find that I'm working my healthy habits better every single day, rather than, you know, before it would be kind of like, okay, I can relax. I just wait in. Let me have a couple days that I don't really get my steps in, and I'm eating a little bit more. I'm just not finding that I'm having that. I'm just finding that I seem to be focusing on the healthy habits 7 days a week, but at a more relaxed, like I'm just motivated to do it, and it's just a lot more relaxed. So the numbers that I'm focusing on are not the scale, but they are, you know, my step numbers, all my Fitbit numbers. My sleep, the sleep that I got this week, last week you may remember I had, I think it was an 81 sleep score for the week, and I was averaging 7 hours and 11 minutes. This week I didn't quite hit 7 hours, but I did increase my sleep score. So every single night this week, my sleep score was in the 80s, which I don't think I've ever had that. I always dip down in the 70s at least once. This week it was in the 80s every single day. I didn't hit the 7 hours, and I think that's just because normally on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I tend to get like probably a couple hours more sleep than I do during the week. And because I had to work this morning, I had to get up at 6:30. And normally on Saturdays, I usually sleep till like 9. So that kind of makes up for the rest of the week. But with me having to get up at 6:30 this morning, I think that's why I didn't hit the 7 hours. But the sleep that I'm getting this week was better than it was when I had the 7 hours. So I'm fine with that. So those are the numbers I'm focusing on. I am super motivated. I'm just really, really enjoying working on these healthy habits and knowing that I'm healthier. Another number that I've noticed is my resting heart rate. My resting heart rate, I'm still on a blood pressure medicine, but I used to be on a heart rate medicine. Some of you may remember that because I was so excited. I did a video, this was back maybe the beginning of last year, 2020, when I was able to come off that medicine. So I used to have a very high heart rate, and y'all, my resting heart rate is now 66. I don't remember the last time that I had that. Like, I don't know that I ever have. And I see it keep coming down. So to me, that number is more important than the scale, because that tells me that I am getting healthier, because my heart rate, the resting heart rate, is coming down. So I'm just so motivated right now, and I just feel like I just need to keep doing what I'm doing because it is working. I'm feeling healthier. I'm feeling good. I can't say that my clothes are fitting me any different at this point, but I know that I'm getting healthier. And so I feel like I just need to keep doing what I'm doing for now. So as always, let me know in the comments how you're all doing, whether it be on the scale, non-scale victories, your healthy habits, things like that. You know, I love to hear how you all are doing. Meal prep review is going to be very quick. This week I did the French toast casserole for breakfast. That was delicious. A lot of you said that you made that, and a lot of you said that you loved it. It was delicious. I will definitely make again. And yes, many of you said you did it as a dessert. I can't wait to try it as a dessert as well. And also for lunch, we did just the real quick lunch, the turkey breast and potatoes and vegetables. And I loved that one. It was so good. It was so easy. And those potatoes were really good. I did the oven roasters. They're like frozen potatoes. I will definitely buy those again. Just keep them in my freezer. Those were really good. For dinners, we didn't do anything new, so nothing there to really talk about. All right, my phone just ran out of memory. I had to go remove some video off of it. So like I said, it's Saturday night. It's now about 11:15. I still have a bunch of stuff to do. I need to do my meal plan and grocery haul video still. But I did want to get on here and film this. I think I'm going to be able to get a meal prep in this weekend. So my intent was to get on here and let you know that I wasn't going to be doing a meal prep this week, but I think that I will be able to film it. I think I'll have some time. The meal prep I'm doing is going to be very quick this weekend, just because, you know, with me working today and I'm just strapped for time. And next weekend, I think my daughter's coming, so I don't think I'll have one next weekend. So this week, I'm just going to do a very quick one So I should be able to have time to film that tomorrow. All right, everyone, it's actually Sunday now. I'm getting ready to do meal prep. I haven't gotten my chat video up yet, so I figured I'd put this clip somewhere because I did mention in there that my daughter was going to be coming next weekend, and I noticed today I've had some comments and also a couple emails asking how my daughter is doing. You're seeing my grandson in some videos and asking how my daughter is doing. So I do want to clarify, my daughter actually lives probably about an hour to an hour and a half away from us. The reason I see my grandson a lot is because he doesn't belong to my daughter. My grandson is my son and daughter-in-law's child. So that's why I see him a lot more. They live about 15 minutes away, and usually if there's days that they're both working, that's when I get my grandson. Or like some days we'll go, like when we went to lunch with them, we just met up and went to lunch. But my daughter lives about an hour or an hour and a half away. My daughter does not have any children. So the only one that has children is my son Justin and his wife Kaylee. So just want to clarify that. So if you see my grandson and you don't see my daughter, that's why. My son, he just doesn't like to be on camera that often. So I'm hoping that when my daughter comes home next weekend, she will hop on and say hello. She popped on at the end of a meal prep video a couple weeks ago, but she's doing fantastic. She is 18 months clean. So for those of you who don't know, she is a recovering addict. She was addicted to methamphetamines from the time that she was a teenager. She's 24 now, and she got clean 18 months ago and is doing amazing. She is, I mean, she just surprises me every day. It doesn't surprise me because I know what a great person she is. She just kind of got lost for a little bit. But she's 18 months clean from all drugs and alcohol. She chose to also not even drink alcohol. She figures if she's an addict, she doesn't want to replace it with something else. So anything that's like mind altering, she doesn't do that. She continues to go to meetings every day. She is managing a sober women's sober living home. She's the manager there. And she's also going to college. She's been doing college now for, I think, about a year. She's going to be a substance abuse counselor. So doing great there. She's maintaining a 4.0. She's working full time. So thank you all so much for asking how she's doing. Like I said, she's doing wonderful. I'm probably not going to meal prep while she's here next weekend. I don't know for sure what time she's going to be leaving, but I think I'm probably not going to plan on meal prepping. So maybe I'll just do kind of like a weekend vlog, and we'll include some parts with her in there. So thank you all so much. She is doing fantastic. So I hope you all liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. I'm Christy, and I'm Planning Us Healthy.
You're perfect as you are. Just